Today's show is brought to you by Floyd Mayweather and the Money Team. Yo, Rhonda, I can read this. What's up? It's Tuesday. I'm Tim Black. Get my coffee over here. All right. Charlie Sheen has HIV. Let it sink in a minute. To me, Charlie Sheen will always be Little Chris Taylor. When he played that role in Platoon, when he killed that bastard Barnes, we killed that guy Elias that I liked. Poor Charlie. All right, so let's move it on. Charlie Sheen came out on the ABC's Matt Lauer morning show, and said, hey, I'm HIV positive. And I want people to know right now, if you haven't seen the footage, you need to see it, because take my word for it. All right, take my word for it. Charlie Sheen is not some motivated spokesman for HIV. Nope, not at all. In fact, he sounded like someone who really didn't want to be there, didn't want to be talking about his situation, and would rather be home doing whatever he likes to do, eating bagels off hookers' asses or something. He admits, he says, look, I'm only coming out now because I'm being extorted. Extorted. For 4 years, Charlie Sheen says he's known about his HIV status and he wanted to keep it under wraps, but unfortunately he couldn't. Why? Because people in his inner circle, right in here, were taking millions of dollars from him just to keep it quiet. Oh yeah, and he couldn't afford it no more. That's right, guys. These hoes ain't loyal. What about your friends? Are they gonna be around? Are they gonna extort you now? What about your friends? That's right. Friends, how many of them extort you? Friends, ones who can extort you. Now, I got to question Charlie Sheen's inner circle picking ability. Well, anyway, Charlie Sheen also goes on to explain in the interview how he realized something was wrong when he kept having night sweats and headaches, and he'd wake up drenched, and he went to the hospital, and they did spinal taps or whatever. And then they came back, they walked in the room, and they said, you are HIV positive. And he said, Doc, tiger's blood. It's not HIV blood, man. I'm indestructible. And they said, you destructible. And if you don't take these treatments, so that's the real deal. They also asked him, of course, have you infected anyone to that? Of course, he said no. I mean, who gets on TV and says, yeah, I had a lot of unprotected sex with women I didn't care about? I don't care if they're alive or dead. I feel really bad, but hey, things happen when you're tricking. It's a dangerous job. You knew that when you took it. But no, Charlie Sheen says he did not have unprotected sex with anyone who did not know of his status. He believes in condoms and honesty. Honesty. So look, guys, if you take nothing else from this man, trust, don't just put anybody in your inner circle. Condoms and honesty, that's the way to go. And I don't think Charlie Sheen is a spokesperson we want to have for HIV. Come on, this is the guy was making $1.8 million. He was on the #1 show. He's talking about tiger's blood, talking about cocaine binging. And now it's not like he's found God. He just found out that he didn't have money to keep paying people off. He's 50 years old. He has 5 children. He has 1 grandchild. And he ain't making as much dough as he was making before, where he can just shut people up. Someone asked me, they said, Tim, do you think he's a good guy? Now that we know Sheen came clean, mostly because of money. And I said, I don't know. I don't know if it makes him a good guy or a bad guy. It just makes him a guy. And I think if you want to keep your shit private, you should have that right to keep things private. If you got the gout, no one should know you have the gout unless you want them to know. If you've got irritable bowel syndrome, that should be between you and your toilet bowl, not Joe Blow Public, Susie Homemaker, or whoever these people are. All right. I'm Tim Black. You should subscribe to this channel. Why? Because I give you informative news with no agenda. I'm entertaining, I'm fun, and I'm free, and I'm good for you. And I got tiger's blood.